This podcast is a revival of the old school table debate from a time before Google, Wikipedia, and OnlyFans. Answers to questions are hard to find, but so is an unbiased article on your uncle's Facebook wall. Welcome to the Issues on the Table. Hi, I'm Matt Schuster, and I really wish the Beatles never existed.
Hi. Hi. I'm Tom Croucher, and I wish more people would eat beetles.
Where am I supposed to go with that?
It's a good source of protein. We could solve a lot of the world's problems, apparently.
Hi, I'm Mike Donahue, and isn't that cannibalism?
What?
Oh,
Eating
the Beatles.
Oh my God. Dude, okay,
I
wait,
don't
hold
think
on a
the
second.
world's
Hold on a second. Wait.
food crisis is getting solved if people start gnawing on Paul McCartney's fingers.
I would like to break down the double entendre we just went through, because that was a journey for my brain, because you said literal Beatles, and then Mike said cannibalism, and then for a second, I'm so tired, I thought, is Mike a beetle? But then he clarified that eating, John Lennon, God rest his soul, would be cannibalism, which is true. But I thought, is John Lennon a beetle? And my brain had to reboot.
I mean, he was.
But he wasn't
was a
a
beetle.
literal.
Is it still cannibalism if they've been dead for a while?
Mike, what is this show? What do we do?
This is welcome to the Issues on the Table. We're hopefully a comedy podcast. We sometimes hit the mark, sometimes don't. Sometimes we just fall into cannibalism. So, it's kind of a hit or miss. What we like to do here is we like to talk about issues. For those of you who complain and say they're not real issues, I'm sorry, but you aren't me, and I have real issues to talk about. So, suck it.
Okay.
And Tom has a real issue, and Matt has a real issue, and we have real listening issues for you today. So, come with us on this journey. If you guys don't mind, I would like to start. Is that okay with you, gents?
Oh,
Sure.
see, no, you said Tom and Matt have an issue, but you didn't say anything about yourself.
I said I have a real issue. I did.
Let me just mute Mike real quick. No, I'm kidding. All right, fine. Go ahead. What is it?
Okay. I'm always kind of trying to look for like the next business idea. Okay.
Okay.
Just to see if you can get a jump on it, right? I don't know if I'd ever actually be able to get a jump on it because I don't have the manufacturing power or anything like that. But just if I can kind of figure it out before it comes out, it kind of makes me feel special about myself. So I was noticing the other day when I was shopping.
Yeah.
I got a new coffee machine because our old one broke. So we got a new Nespresso machine, and I went home to set it up, and I always read through the manual really quick just to make sure if there's anything weird I don't know about or I need to double check on. And this one, when I open up, it goes, "And now to begin your setup process, please connect it to the Wi-Fi." And I was like, connect my coffee machine to my Wi-Fi network?
No.
But
No.
hold up. But bear with me, right? This is the new thing, right? Apparently people
just
like
take it
smart
back.
things. So just
Take it
but
back.
hold up. But see, now maybe it's not for me or you, right? The three of you or the three of us. But I feel like people are really into this whole smart thing we got going on right now, right? So what if we could come up with the next smart item before they make it? I don't know what that is, but if we can come up with a good smart item and market it to the right demographic, we could make millions, nay, billions, nay, 1 Bitcoin.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Okay.
This feels like that old Big Bang Theory episode where they were coming up with their business idea and they decided to put Bluetooth into everything.
It's similar. It's similar in nature, but I think we need to take it a step further, and it should be like a smart, like it has the sensors to analyze the use, right? It can track how you use it, and when you use it, it can give you data like updates like, oh, you've been sitting on your couch for 3 hours today. You've shifted 4 times, right? Or it can give you the wake up.
So are we doing a smart couch?
Maybe it could be a smart couch.
Well, let's go with that for a second.
Okay.
Now, my question, if you have a smart couch, does it Is it limited only to the Wi-Fi, or can it be like a tactile kind of smartness where it like you have to use your butt print to unlock a certain like
to unlock the footrest,
or
Flips
that,
out. It's
or
like a lazy boy.
that, or I was gonna say
Okay.
like it recognizes your butt and it's like, oh, Matt likes it at a softness of 65. Let me adjust.
Like it changes your settings for you. Holy crap! That's
Yeah.
actually, I don't know.
Because then, but okay, here's the other thing though, because you were mentioning something like, oh, it could give you all these stats, like how much you've used it, how long you've used it each time you've used it, blah, 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 blah. Why would I need to know? How does that help me though?
You see, I'm looking around my office and I'm going, yeah, like Wi-Fi hole punch. Congratulations, you've punched 4 pieces of paper this week. And I'll be like, well, that's well under quota. I need to do some work.
Send you an email update.
Hey, Tom, it appears you haven't punched enough pages. Have you been sending out enough invoices lately?
Can they have
Actually, no, that's getting too real.
Can they have a cool little like Punchy mascot that like appears on like the email, like the front
Punchy,
thing? It's
like Clippy, the clip art,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
Punchy.
Oh my God.
Like Punchy. He's just
Punchy,
a
you say-
little. Actually, let's just make him Clippy, the clip art
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
But with boxing gloves, we'll call him Punchy.
Oh my
gosh,
God.
perfect. And then Punchy can greet you and basically give you updates. And like, it's not okay. Hold on, we're not
No.
limited to hole punches. Oh no!
But if we were,
Oh.
hello, it looks like you're trying to punch 5 pieces of paper. Can I help you with that? Amazing.
It gives you like
Okay,
like suggestions. Like I see you're trying to hole punch 5 pieces of paper. Want to make it 6? Let's spice things up. Why not?
Whoa there. 12 pieces is too many.
I can't handle that many. You could also because Punchy could become a line of smart office products, and then every week when you get your update, you can be like, you've written 4 miles worth of text. You've punched 40. I don't have a metric. Holes.
40
Right.
holes. Well,
You're
divided
behind
by
on your quota, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, because
How do
it
you know
links
my
into your
name?
boss's the whole office ecosystem. Yeah, we get in trouble. But
That's
we
true.
do make a handy line of office like squeezy toys, like
stress relievers.
stress balls. Yeah, stress
yeah.
relievers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Now,
Punchy's going places.
there's
I
an
will
idea.
I will give you $200,000 for 50% of this business.
Oh my God. Can you imagine trying to pitch
Shark Tank.
a smart stress ball to the Shark Tank and you like hand each one of them something and it's just like they start squeezing it like, And then like Punchy just starts yelling back stats like, Frank! God damn it! Frank! Gotta lay off the beer! He's like, what'd you say? I can hear your heartbeat, Frank! I couldn't handle that.
Dehydrated.
Yeah.
I have analyzed your sweat.
Side note, I have a confession to make. Actually, I remember when I was a kid and Clippy first, became a thing in like the early 2000s or whenever that he joined Microsoft. Whenever they hired Clippy.
When they hired Clippy.
Dude, that was 90s.
Oh, it was 90s?
I'm sure.
Oh, so I was like a really
Oh, no.
little kid.
Come on. Let's call it. No, 2000s. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember I was really scared of Clippy. Was anyone else like irked or weirded out by Clippy?
I personally found him delightful.
Oh my God. No, man.
I was kind of indifferent to him. I kind of felt like I always needed to help him out because he just stared at me while I was working. I was like, hi.
Maybe that's
Hey,
what it was. It was like having a clown standing in the corner of your room like, I see you made a typo. Would you like a
You
suggestion?
want a hand with that?
I see you went with the Times New Roman. That's a bold move. May I suggest Comic
Okay.
Sans? It'll give you a whimsical look.
Windings is not for anyone. Yeah.
Well,
That almost can be integrated into like, just like that concept of correcting you. Could be integrated into like other products as well. Like not just Office, right? But like a couch. Like, you've watched this show 4 times in the past month. Are you sure you would like to watch it again?
well,
Can I
hold on a
suggest
minute.
you another show
But that's kind of like what Netflix already does, though, right? Because like,
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
but without a whimsical little character.
oh,
Yeah, it
that's
doesn't
right,
have-
that's right, that's right.
What is it? A giant floating N going to be like, no.
But like with a couch, like with Punchy, it's a couch. So is there like a holographic like projection of Punchy that just pops up in the middle of the room?
Oh, we're back to the couch. Hang on. Yeah, right.
That's all I can think about. Because if I'm thinking about like what smart devices do, like our smartphones, the thing that weirds me out the most about smartphones is they always know, like, I feel like if I talk about something in casual conversation with someone, my phone will suggest it to me on the internet somewhere. So I feel like
Oh, yeah, totally.
your phones definitely mind read you somehow. So I'm like, what if a couch did that? And you
What,
sat
Catch
down.
Mind read you?
Yeah,
I
you
think-
sat
I
down and
think
you're like,
we
well,
could-
it appeared that you had major hemorrhoids yesterday. You were talking about it. Do you want me to adjust your settings? I don't feel comfortable with
no,
you knowing
it can
that.
tell.
Punchy.
It can tell via the butt print that you're developing hemorrhoids
Oh my-
before you actually notice.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
It just automatically buys you preparation H.
Perfect. Actually, also, yeah. So it auto syncs to Amazon. One,
Yeah,
benefit.
yeah.
Two, the couch, because of we're sitting on it, right? We're spending a lot of time on it. It tracks all your vitals and it auto syncs to your doctor's office, so your doctor can track your health stats and tell you before you're sick what's going on. And we can sell this information to other people because we'd be like, hey man, the average Orange County resident in Southern California sits on his couch for 5 hours a day. With left butt cheek containing 80% of their weight. So we would like you to create a left-leaning television to help adjust our eyes into better vision. I don't know. I'm
Oh, and
spitballing here.
80%.
80%.
I mean, okay, hold up. Like, okay, right? Like you're sitting on the couch like this, right? Like, how many of you sit down like this?
Yeah, okay, Mike, I get it. Do you realize how much of your weight is 80%, my guy?
Okay, for 2 seconds, get comfortable on your chair really quick, like you're pretending like you're sitting on your couch.
I'm sitting.
No, pretend like you're sitting on your couch. Like go, like you're about to sit down. You're about to like, How much of your butt cheek is actually touching the couch right now?
All of it.
Oh, because you just slouched. You just went. Is that how you get comfortable?
Mike, your argument is falling apart. What are you talking about? 80%.
You're leaning on the
I'm
arm.
trying to picture.
Matt, my
that is
right
like,
butt cheek isn't even touching the couch.
dude, that is literally like if you were doing bicep curls and you had a 100-pound dumbbell in one hand and nothing in the other.
Yeah. 80%. Wait.
Oh, I know, but
That doesn't happen. That's not a.
that's how I do mine. Is that not how you do
You
your
just, like-
dumbbell curls?
put all of your weight on one butt cheek, and you're like, yes, I want to sit like a bird on my butt cheek, like one of those eagles you balance on your fingertip while I watch South Park. This is gonna be great. Oh yes, here we go. Punchy knows what to do, and then the next day your doctor calls you and says, I heard you needed a butt massager because you're putting 80% of your weight on your left butt cheek. You absolute maniac.
And you go, thank you, doctor. It seems like I have a legitimate problem.
I feel attacked.
I think Punchy could be, because we have got various stages of lockdown around the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Punchy could also be a part of the fitness app.
Okay.
So he pops up on your phone.
Yep.
You sit down. It goes, you've been on your couch for 8 hours today. Pops up on your phone, gives you a reminder. And if that doesn't work, then the couch throws the cushion at your head.
I like that too. Like Punchy could be like a motivational friend. You know what I mean? Like anytime
it
like
syncs with your
something
fitness app.
Yeah, anytime something excessive happens, he can just pop up and be like, hey man, you want to talk? You've been watching The Office for 12 hours.
Are you still there?
There's a real office that you haven't been to in a week. Your boss has been calling. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Punchy copyrighted. Don't take it, please, guys.
Punchy
okay.
the smart couch.
Punchy the smart product fan. Okay, this brings us to, as you can tell, we have a new voice with us, ladies and gentlemen. We have our guest host. It is Tom. who you've heard from numerous other times on our show. He is a producer and co-host for the Zesty Life Hacks and our new best friend. Tom, how you doing?
I am good. I am good. Wish I had Hardy here. He would come up with something funny to say when asked how they're doing. But no, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm in Australia. It's summer. It's great.
I know, it's so weird that it's summer over there and winter over here. Where is your son right now? Is he at school or at school?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's daytime over there. It's like dark as night over here. Well, Tom, we didn't just bring you on this show to fish through our issues. Obviously, you have an issue too. What is it?
Oh, yeah, plenty of issues.
Probably great white sharks for one.
Nope.
Oh. No.
Just don't go there. That's easy. I mean, like,
Just don't go to the ocean.
swim between the flags. Stay in the netted area. You're fine. You're fine.
Fine. Notice how Tom hasn't shown us his hands yet.
Don't be such a pansy.
I wish I was wearing a jumper now. Anyway. No, look, let's get back to my issue from the other week. Toothpicks.
Oh.
They're scary, yeah?
Toothpicks.
Yeah, you guys, we didn't, you said you'd have me on and we would
To talk about it.
To talk about the toothpicks. Do you want to do that now?
Yes.
I mean, more,
Please.
That is more than welcome to address this.
And I remember
Okay, cool. So,
being confused about it, so please expound.
yeah, so I was at the kitchen. Hardy's getting ready for school, and he has put a whole packet. You know the round plastic dispensers of toothpicks. He's put a whole one of those in his lunchbox, and I'm going, you're not allowed to take peanuts to school. Can you take toothpicks? Because you're basically taking like sharp,
Like
you've got
tiny little
pencils at school
needles,
and
like
stuff.
wooden needles,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looked wrong in his lunchbox anyway. And he goes, but my teeth. And I'm like, okay. So I took a couple out and gave him a couple and put the rest of them away. And then I was like, I hate using wooden toothpicks. The idea of them. I think Matt, you nailed it when you were talking about the idea that one splinters and goes into your gum is a very real. If you think about it,
Definitely.
and it's one of those things that we do a lot of things that if you think about them, you just go, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like with Q-tips, right? Like it's the same type of concept.
Exactly. It's like if you think about it,
Well,
it's like standing on an edge and going, if I took one more step.
I love how we're equating that with toothpicks. That's great.
Oh, well, look, they're seldom well made. It's not like you're getting a toothpick made out of, like a wooden toothpick made out of some beautiful hardwood that's been artisan crafted.
And like sanded perfectly and cleaned up and polished and oiled. No.
Yeah, that's
no.
true.
Also, why was Hardy taking an entire pack of toothpicks to school?
I was going to say
feel like
that
there's
too.
a deeper issue there too. Like,
Yeah. Although I also
Like
kind of
he's-
like his moxie though. He was like, yeah, I'll just put a whole pack of toothpicks in there. They won't care. His teacher calls you out. Mr. Croucher, yes? We have to talk. About what? Well, a lot of the other students were scared that Hardy was going to try to kill him.
he's threatening them. Give me your homework.
He has like these little tiny swords. He's threatening.
He's just put them between his knuckles and he's being Wolverine.
Oh my God. Lunchtime Wolverine. I love it.
Yeah, no, he just, we live a little far away from school. He's got to catch the bus. And so we have to get up relatively early, especially early for a teenager.
Yeah.
And he's just not awake. He just went.
He's just like, he had the mental thought, I need toothpick.
I don't want to open the box and choose one. I don't have the motor skills.
What if he
just yet.
chose the wrong one too? Like, what if he chose like the broken one and he gets to school and now he has to deal with having a bad toothpick? Like the whole purpose of waking up, right? Also,
how often do you get broken ones in a pack?
it depends on like the type of pack, right? If it's the plastic one you're talking about, you're good to go. But if it's like the
plastic toothpicks are fine. Yeah, no, it's the wooden ones.
Yeah.
And like in the wooden ones, if you get them in like those cardboard boxes, I've had a lot of bad luck with like those. I don't know, like if you have you have them for like little like appetizers at a fancy party or something, right?
Oh, dude, why are you putting that in food?
Yeah.
I don't, but I feel like there's some level of like social stigma. They're like, put this in here and make it so it's safe to pick up before COVID times. And it's like, well, what if you eat it? Like,
Well, okay. Hold on. Two things.
No, it's yeah.
I've been thinking about this. One, if you see if I'm presented with a sandwich that has a toothpick in it, which, you know, the myth
wait, really quick.
that they've
Is that something in Australia too? Do they put toothpicks in your
Yeah,
sandwiches?
yeah.
It is?
You'll get a
Okay.
burger sometimes cut in half.
Yeah.
With a toothpick in the side that, you know, you're presumably going to eat second,
Right.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Sometimes it's not wood, though. It's just like a piece of bamboo with a curl in it. Like,
well, a piece.
what if there's a splinter in my food?
Okay, all right. We have the same thing here. And like if you go to a deli, if I'm presented with a sandwich that has a toothpick in it, which they've created this myth that that's somehow holding the sandwich together. No, it's not. So they give me a sandwich with a toothpick in it for God knows what reason. Now, if I don't take the toothpick out before I start eating the sandwich and I get a big bite of that toothpick, that's my fault.
The level of anxiety that
Isn't
this
it?
is building. Yeah.
Okay, but then now also the more I've thought about this since you sent that in, the more I realize the toothpick industry, I think, has been kind of like a sleeper industry under the tobacco industry, right? Because
How so?
Because okay, bear with me.
I am.
the tobacco.
I'm drop bearing with you.
So oh my God, drop bears. That's a terrifying thing I'm gonna have nightmares about. So I picture like gremlins but with koalas. So all right, so you have the tobacco industry. They, you know, for years, you know, they were trying to, you know, market cigarettes to be cool to kids, to get kids to smoke so they could sell more products. And then that got debunked and, you know, selling this and that, but with all the secondhand smoke campaigns and blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, now there's the big argument that, you know, vaping can be like a gateway to smoking cigarettes or whatever, right? Okay, take toothpicks. A plain toothpick, it looks sharp. You're naturally going to be like, okay, I'll kind of be careful with this. I don't want to, you know, be willy-nilly with this sharp instrument. But then, what have they done over the years? They added little frilly pieces of like tissue paper on the end of them to make them look decorative when you put them in a deli sandwich. They put umbrellas on the end of them to make them seem hip and cool. And the umbrella ones are typically accompanied by alcoholic drinks, which make you let your guard down. Ergo, you're more likely to consume. That was a very gross sound. I'll edit that out.
Leave it in.
Leave it in.
You're very likely to like choke on a very dangerous Sharpie pointy toothpick. Maybe this is more insidious than we've thought.
And you think the tobacco company, I was with you until you, maybe they're getting you to drink alcoholic drinks and then you're more likely to let your guard down and then go back to smoking.
Oh,
Is there some, do you have friends who go, oh yeah, no, like I maybe have a cigarette, but only when I'm drinking?
Yeah, yes,
I have
true.
some-
30-somethings.
But what I'm saying is that, like, I'm saying that big tobacco and big alcohol, like, they're obviously linked because, I mean, they're very popular vices that can be bad for you used in excess or with
So you're
cigarettes
are you
at
saying,
all. But hold on, I'm saying big toothpick, that's a sleeper. No one's going to think that big toothpick is a bad thing.
So
you
are you,
know?
are you saying
Well,
that
I do
Big
now.
Toothpick saw a decline in sales of their wooden swords? So they're like, hold up, let's just make them look cool and hip and throw umbrellas on them. And now everybody's going to forget their toothpicks and think, oh, look, a little umbrella.
That's exactly what I'm saying to you. Yes.
Oh, and is that why anime characters now always got a toothpick
Is
in
that
their
true?
teeth. Yeah,
in
they
their
do.
teeth? Yeah, I feel like there's
There's
a lot
quite
of
a few.
anime characters. Yeah, with it.
Okay, so hold up. We can fix all of this right now. We just come up with an alternative to the toothpick.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hey floss, we've got it done. Mep, thanks.
Floss?
Solved. Rope. Shove this rope between your teeth.
Oh, hang on. Do we have an issue with floss now? Do we?
I don't know if we do. We might. But okay, what are you gonna? Okay, really quick. Floss might work. Let's just run through it really quick. So instead of a toothpick in your sandwich, floss around it. You have a floss loop around your sandwich, held together, good to go. Burger, floss
Genius,
burger loop.
genius.
Dude,
Okay.
done.
Can you imagine people in a restaurant just winding one finger, with like 2 foot of floss just after their burger, just
Okay.
just got to get to that back mall.
Okay.
It'd be amazing.
Also,
just a
hold on.
restaurant full of that.
Oh, man.
Perfect. I like it. Also, can you guys confirm for me? Little umbrella with toothpick in your drink? No. String of floss in your drink.
I mean, yeah. That's elegant.
Maybe.
Same thing, Tom. Like, what you have fruit in drinks. What if you get some pulp stuck between your teeth? You're at the bar talking to your girl on your first date. You're going, oh, hold on a minute. Got it.
She's and if you've looked after your teeth, she's going to see that and realize that you are a good, healthy specimen.
And you know how to take care of yourself and those
Yeah,
around
know how
you.
to take care of yourself. Yeah. Look, I think good solutions, and we're taking on an evil
Big
in
toothpick.
big toothpick. Yeah.
Big toothpick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They
think
are
the,
an evil. They need to be taken down for sure. That is an
I think
absolute
the word
fact.
needs to get out about them.
Yeah, they do. I'm going to do it. I mean, I have a relatively sizable platform on TikTok. I'm going to dedicate my entire TikTok to ousting Big Toothpick in whimsical,
You know what you need to do?
fun
Hold
voices.
up. You need to do get a black and white video of a sad kid. So you can come over to my house. You can use Melody, right? Get a black and white video of her being really sad, and then be like, "This girl just stabbed herself with a toothpick. She thought it was a fun toy, but now she has blood in her mouth."
Just ketchup down the chin. Just
Just have it like
little
drip
bit.
slowly.
Yeah. Or
And
like
do like
chocolate
the
sauce or something.
and then do the slow motion blurry cam, like zoom in on the floor, like where it's like, look at that, it's blood.
Now, see, that sounds really funny, but knowing the culture of TikTok, there'd probably be a bunch of people that'd be like, child pain is not funny. And like, I would just get canceled.
They canceled you.
So, yeah.
I'm going to say though, it wouldn't be that would not be the most crazy thing going around on TikTok though.
Oh, definitely not. Are you kidding me?
Definitely not.
So much crazy stuff on there. Anyways.
All right, before we jump into our next segment, I was noticing this. We don't thank our listeners and talk to them enough in general. We talk to each other, but we don't talk to them. We appreciate you guys a lot. We just so you know, we have an Instagram. It's a little bit slow right now because both Matt and I are very busy in our own time. So
Yeah.
we're trying to keep up with it as much as possible. But if you guys could go ahead and follow us there and then interact with us there, we'd really appreciate it. It's always fun to hear back from you guys and hear about your issues and have basic conversations. You know, it's a super fun thing. We also do have a Patreon that we do run where we'll take a video of each one of our clips, our episodes, and we'll upload them unedited so you can see the full raw footage. And we also have our cringy practice episodes we're slowly uploading there. They're very cringy practice episodes. They're so bad.
Please sign up to Patreon. Hey guys, you don't know me because this is my first episode, but these guys are awesome. I love their show.
Thanks, Tom.
And
I love you.
I painted in my eyebrow today, so just in case there was video, so you can see that.
I didn't even notice because I'm colorblind, so you're good to go.
Oh, no, you would have if I hadn't. So I had alopecia a few years ago and lost one eyebrow. It looked mental on videos.
Oh, jeez.
That's like prime typecast for like Batman villain.
Absolutely.
Oh, geez, yeah, if I could. That'd be amazing.
That's perfect right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we've had one good Australian Batman villain. There's room for another one. Yeah.
There is absolutely room for another one.
Wait, who? Oh, Heath Ledger. Right. Never mind. Sorry. How can I forget? I'm so stupid.
And that takes us to the listener zone. Matt.
Hold on. Give me a second to think of a tune.
Do you want me to suggestion?
No. Hold on.
Do Stars and Stripes.
Oh my god. If I can remember, there's
Do
so
the
many John
Australian
Phillips.
national anthem. Go on.
No, oh yeah, there's an
I
Australian
don't know the
national anthem,
Australian.
actually.
Okay, I will make it up
Make
as
it
I
up?
go along. Here we go. Welcome to Australia. We've got big spiders and a beer that no one drinks. Also,
What is-
here's here's your issues. I'm so tired. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. for a week. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. So we have Listener Zone this weekend, guys, or this week, I should say. It might not be weekend for you. So for those of you who don't know, every week we do a variation of either a troll attack or a Listener Zone. And on the Listener Zone, we address your issues that you have sent in to us. It doesn't really matter what they are. They can be anything. It can be an opinion. It could be a comment. It could be a statement. I really don't care. We really don't care. We will talk about them for you and we will help you find a solution, or just agree with you and rant with you, or we might just disagree with you and read it for 2 seconds and leave. But it's always like toss the dice. So we have 3 listener issues tonight for discussion. Our first one is from Casey from California. And she would like to know, if 2 wrongs don't make a right, then how many do?
I feel like there is a number. 2 is too little. Millions is too many. But there's a certain amount of wrongs that can make a right. I'm going to say 43.
43.
Feels about right.
How did you arrive at that very specific number?
That's how old I am. So
suggesting that every year of your life has been a wrong?
And increasingly wronger.
For a metric, hold up. To try to figure this out, I'm going to pick a wrong. Okay. And I wonder if there's a certain point in doing this wrong where it now suddenly becomes okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll make it minor, so like we're not incriminating anyone. All right. So when you go to McDonald's, you grab 20 extra napkins every time.
Why is that a wrong?
Well, see, it's one of those gray areas, right? Like, but realistically, are you going to use all 20 napkins? And they're in good faith providing these napkins for people and their customers to use.
I feel that there'd have to be a reason for you to be grabbing 20. Is there a toilet paper crisis there? What's the...
No, well, there was at the beginning of the pandemic. Okay, so
you'd have to be a sadist for napkins from McDonald's.
Right?
Your guests come over. Hey, we're out of toilet paper. Here's some McDonald's napkins. You only get 2 though, because I'm almost out.
Meanwhile,
if you could use both sides, that'd be great.
When you go use the bathroom, Punchy pops out and says, "It looks like you're low on toilet paper." Yeah, everyone is Punchy.
Go away, Punchy.
This is the no area. You're not supposed to be here. So I'm thinking, okay. I actually went to McDonald's today, so thank you for gaslighting me. And I went there to get McDonald's breakfast. I'm thinking, within the context of McDonald's, if we're talking about a wrong, too many napkins, that's probably not good etiquette. A wrong is if I order a sausage McMuffin and they give me a bacon McMuffin. That's a wrong.
Okay, we can go with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So at what point because let's assume that every day you order a sausage McMuffin and every day they give you a ham McMuffin, right?
I said bacon, but let's go with ham.
I know, but ham I think is more of a crime in my opinion, right? Because at least, I don't know, the McDonald's ham is not ham. It's pink. I don't know what it is. Can't confirm. Maybe it's spam. I don't know. It's not great. Either way, let's say every day you do this. How many days would it take for them doing this to you for it to now be okay that they did it to you?
I feel like there's a falling down situation that's going to happen. That Michael Douglas film. I don't think that's going to ever be right.
Wait, Michael
I agree.
Douglas film? What film is that?
Falling Down?
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, this is an early 2000s one. And basically, he's just a guy trying to get to work and the world is crappy around him and somehow he gets an automatic machine gun. I think it was probably, I don't think it get made these days.
Whoa, that was...
Yeah, pretty sure it is. 0
to 100 real quick.
And that's what the movie does. Basically, he comes in and it's 11:05 and they're not doing breakfast anymore.
Yeah.
And he wants, he wants to order some breakfast, please. And they won't let him have it. And he just goes mental.
Interesting.
Crazy. Okay.
I might need to go watch this film.
Okay, so that reference lost on you guys.
Sorry.
No, now I just want to go watch it.
Yeah. Okay, but on the concept of it might never be right. But like after realistically, right? Like after the 15th time, I would say it might be your fault that you're going to the same McDonald's, right? If they've done it 15 times in a row. And if you only go to this McDonald's and you're dead set on it, like this is my McDonald's, if they give me the wrong sandwich, are you going to go in and tell them for the 15th time to correct their mistake again for the 15th time? Or at what point you're just going to go, you know what? I'm just going to take the ham sandwich. It's not worth the time.
Okay, now I had that same thought process, but that doesn't equal a right. It just means you just giving up.
Uh-huh.
Like, that doesn't mean the same thing as it being a right. Right?
At what point do you develop the taste for ham?
That's what I'm saying. I think, what if it's like, there's some like underlying reason that McDonald's wants to acclimate you to the taste of ham instead of sausage?
So let's say it takes, you give up going back into the restaurant after 5 times. You're just at the window saying, give me the sausage McMuffin or whatever it is. And they go, yep, sure. And you go, don't give me the ham one. And you get to the window and they give, yep, sure enough, the ham one. Okay, I've been in 5 times. I'm not getting out of my car again. Forget it. All right. You know what? I'm going to eat it. I'll eat it. Okay, so that's 6. And then 7, you might, got the ham again. Okay, cool. All right, well, I ate it. It wasn't that bad. And then I'm going to say 7. 7's a number.
7.
You know.
So
7.
I think to wrap it up, we should say somewhere between 7 and 43.
I like that.
Yeah, somewhere between 7
depends.
Can you get back to us, Casey, after you try it out?
Yeah. Just go to McDonald's and deliberately be dissatisfied with whatever it is that you get.
If that's too hard for you to do, just take 20 napkins and make eye contact with the cashier as you do it.
Yeah.
Let them know you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next one is from Cooper from California.
Hello.
Hey, Cooper. Hey.
Cooper.
G'day from Australia.
I was about to say, hey, Cooper, in an Australian accent. I'm really glad that you did it because you sound better than I would have.
I'll try to do a US one. No,
please, hold on. No, please, God.
Please
no,
do.
This is gonna make my entire week. Please do a California accent, please.
California. Look, the only one that I did was, gosh, Audrey, I can't.
Please.
That's beautiful.
Please.
Because I did Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, nice.
I was the only one who tried to do an accent, and on the spot, I've lost it. Hold on.
It's like you gotta get back in the mental space.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm getting better at the Australian accent while you're thinking because my daughter's been into Bluey recently. Like that's all she's watched on loop.
Oh, so, that is huge. How big's that? That's massive.
Yeah.
Oh, now it all sounds wrong in my head. How do you do this, Matt?
I don't know.
Seriously.
I talk to myself a lot.
Lift up your head. I'm just going to have to sing. Wash off your mascara. Hey, Cooper, how are you today?
That was good. That was good.
It sounds, no lie, it sounds pretty close to like just how people sound around here.
Yeah. Hey, Cooper, how's it going?
Hey, Cooper, how are you today?
That was good. That sounded like an American.
That's the one. So, Cooper, you're popular.
G'day from Australia, Cooper. No, that's too much. Too much.
It's all good.
Cooper would like to know what is the superior Olympics, summer or winter?
Oh, easy.
Is it?
Yeah, special. Last one I actually watched. Actually, I'll tell you what.
And that's the end of the show.
Sorry. Winter Paralympics. That is amazing. That's incredible.
Wait, Winter Paralympics?
Paralympics are absolutely insane if you've ever watched them.
No.
And the winter ones, like they'll have slalom. It'll be people who need wheelchairs. They don't have the use of their legs. And they'll be sitting in a specially made seat with a single ski below them.
Okay.
Doing slalom races. It is incredible.
Really?
And that, like, I don't know if it's that half of their body is already broken, but they are insane. It's like they do not care.
Really?
It's crazy. So, so I've heard a lot of winter. Is that what we're agreeing with? Because I have a different metric on how I measure.
I like
Okay,
winter
no, you guys go.
personally.
So, well, winter special, winter para, or just winter in general, right? You guys are both on that page.
Yeah.
So mine is I need to find the absolute strangest sport I can. And it kind of comes down to like winter or summer, which is like the strangest sport to watch, right? Like this is considered Olympic level sporting.
Curling.
And there are people who dedicate their lives to this. So curling, I love.
Yeah, there's the obvious one.
Yeah. Obvious one, curling, good. But what about fencing for summer?
Well, see, I don't.
They were going to have rock climbing. They were going to have rock climbing in this latest Olympics that didn't happen. I was hanging out to watch that. The speed climbing is pretty cool.
Speed climbing's
Fencing
crazy.
though, that's. I think if they introduced, because lightsaber battles has become a legitimate thing in the fencing world.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That would be
So
dope.
have either of you ever watched the fencing matches in Summer Olympics?
Yes. Yeah. I only watched the weird stuff.
Okay, good. Matt, have you ever seen it?
Yeah, my favorite part was when Guillermo de Montesino
So you have
from
it.
Spain. Dude, that gold medal match, dude, that was so sick when he poked him in the eye and
So
he put slices on either cheek and said,
yeah,
you killed
my father, prepare to die. Yeah, exactly.
So curling's fun. I love it, right? But what I like about fencing is you have these two dudes that are standing and facing each other, and they have the giant lights on either side of the building that whichever one tags first, their light goes and like lights up the whole room, right? But the thing is, they're so quick, and it's like they just stand there and stare at each other, and then they go, yeah! And then one of them will get stabbed, and then if they disagree, they like throw the swords on the ground and try to start fighting. I'm like, okay, well, you have a fencing sword. Why are you throwing it on the ground? Like, do we forget what we're doing here? Just fight them with the sword. If you disagree, kill them.
huh?
How much more interesting would that be,
I
huh?
didn't think of that. Yeah. They get upset. They throw their weapon away and go,
Fight me.
Just with their hands gesticulating.
Yeah, why can't we just like, I don't know, duel to the death? Wouldn't that be? I don't know. I feel like Summer Olympic has more moxie there. Like curling.
Okay, but my favorite, one of my favorites, and this is legit, is in the Winter Olympics is the biathlon, which is cross country skiing and then target shooting.
And shooting, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to argue with a biathlon.
That's true. That's true. Maybe Summer could compete if they had paintball. But then basically that's just like practice war. I don't know if you want that on an international scale.
Well, how about no more wars, just paintball tournaments at the Olympics?
Settled. Yeah.
Done.
Cool. So Cooper, Matt, you have one more thing to add for Cooper?
I was just gonna say that a way to make the Winter Olympics more extreme is with every event, make them do it with only one layer of clothing, and whoever can survive the longest without getting hypothermia wins the gold medal. But that might be a tad extreme. What's the next one?
Okay. A combo, beach volleyball at the Winter Olympics.
Yes. Perfect. The
No
hybrid
sand,
Olympics.
snow.
Yes.
Hybrid. Why can't we have hybrid Olympics? You could totally do it. Host the Summer Olympics during summer, but in Australia when it's actually winter.
Yeah. You can have beach volleyball on an ice lake, and you can have pole vaulting in a parka.
Yeah, New Zealand, I think, because they have better snow.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
And then soccer on a hockey rink.
Excellent. I'm all for it.
Lots. Okay, our third issue is from James from California.
Okay.
And he would like to know he works at a company that does oil changes for cars.
Okay.
And he is having trouble I don't know, inspiring the patrons, for being excited to be there. I feel like an oil change is a lot of things people kind of just go, I have to do an oil change, right?
Yeah.
So he wants a way to spice it up at his company so that his oil change experience at his job can become something people look forward to.
The first thing I thought of when you mentioned doing oil changes, Michael. Michael?
Yeah. Yes.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Do you remember the beloved movie Spaceballs?
Yes.
Remember at the end of the movie when he pours the liquid Schwartz into the spaceship?
Yeah,
Like
and it
the
goes
oil?
really fast. Yeah.
What if this person named James, who I've never met in my life, what if he just got a bottle of Pennzoil and He just put a piece of duct tape over Pennzoil and he wrote special sauce on it.
Okay, really quick question. Really quick question. Can I have a really good idea that kind of goes along with this, that kind of tracks, right?
Yeah.
So the duct tape, I think, is good, but just to take it up a notch, instead of just one color duct tape, they have like 6 colors and then have the top one have the writing on it, right? And then it has to be a rule in the shop that when it opens the bottle, there's confetti cannons that shoot and it plays like 10 seconds of club music, right? As like they open the special sauce and they say, and like it has to be an option the customer can select. Be like, hey, do you want traditional, half synthetic, full synthetic, or special? And people be like, special? What's special? Like, oh, it's just a new product. It's not for everyone. But maybe you'd like it. It could be kind of fun. And it just turns into a straight up rave in the whole station for like 10 seconds, right? And then everybody else who's driving by is going to go, oh, whoa, do I need an oil change?
Huh.
What happened there? Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go too.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go with just add glitter to the oil so it looks like the Schwartz.
Damn, that's so much better.
You could also do that. Have glitter in it and give them a special like TV that like hooks up to their window. So like they can, like you have like a production, like when you start pouring in, like it's like a cam of the special being poured into their engine. You can see like the glitter going in and just like there's the club music going and they can get a dance around their hood. Like someone, like one of the engineers can stand up on their car and start dancing for them.
Okay, so we don't really have these. Do you stay in the car while they do an oil change?
No.
Yes, there are some drive-through ones. I think the ones that James is referring to is one that you drive through.
Yeah, well, those are insane.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
because if you've got that, then you've got the rave, and then to add an extra element, just bear with me. Think Disney on Ice. So the whole floor is covered in oil, and all the guys just slide
around, like the lost number from Grease.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they wear the leather jackets and they.
Oh my God! Perfect.
Yeah, maybe they do a Grease number.
Oh my God.
You know what? That would actually be really good because like I have been to one of these drive-through places a couple times. And like the way that is, their advertisement is like, oh, it's a 15-minute change. The only problem is you have to go wait in line for like 45, right? Because it's like you have 3 cars in front of you. So yeah, you're in there for 15 minutes, but you're still sitting there for a long time. But if every time someone got an oil change, I got to watch a mini musical number of people sliding around in oil and confetti and music and rave and someone dancing in a car, dude, I would do it. I would do an oil change every 3,000 miles.
That would be, yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
And how many out of work actors are there at the moment?
Tons. I would do that. Are you kidding
me?
You
need a job?
Are you kidding me? I would cover myself in motor oil and sing an a cappella version of Grease Lightning for tips. That's how desperate I am. I don't care.
You've heard it on video and podcast.
And
see it soon on TikTok.
I'll never regret it 20 years from now. It's going to be great.
James, it might be a little bit of a production to set up, but I think it'll be worth your time.
I think you'll get away with like a confetti cannon and a boombox. He's already got the grease.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
I think you just win over your employees. I think they would be all on board, right? Tell them that they get to slip around and like sing.
Oh, if they get to sort of hand out a tip cup too, because I'm sure that's not a thing.
That's very true.
At an oil change place.
No. Yeah. So then they get to have a tip cup for the performance. And, tip culture is so freaking embedded in America. Like literally it's on everything now. It's so frustrating. People do anything for you. Like, hey,
hold on. Speaking of cars, I don't think I told you about this, Mike. A couple weeks ago, I didn't know that apparently this is a big thing in LA. This happened to me in Fullerton, in Orange County. And I was at a stoplight, and this guy ran up to my car with like a squeegee and a bucket of cleaner, and he washed my windshield, squeegeed off the cleaner before the light turned green, and then he walked away. And apparently, these guys do that to promote their car washing business, and then they ask for a tip afterwards. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to do that. I'm not going to give you a tip.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you any money for touching my car.
That was the most buck-wild thing that's ever happened to me in my adult life. I just sat there like, what? I was just watching him clean my windshield, and I thought he was going to, like, break in next. I didn't know what to expect. I was very scared.
Oh, hey, I thought that was an American thing.
It is,
people
but I
watching-
never had that happen to me ever. So I told my roommates about it, and they were like, yeah, what's the problem? Like, they knew about it, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
The more
Cooper.
you know.
Not Cooper. That was the Olympics.
That was James.
James, you're fine. Take care of it.
James.
Hey, this has been the Listener Zone.
This has been the Listener Zone. But that's Stars and Stripes, right? That's what I just did.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is it? I could not recognize it.
This is the Listener Zone.
There you go.
That's what I did the first time.
Use the second take. It was much better.
Such a dick. I hate you.
Hey, Matt, do you have an issue?
Oh, yeah. So, all right. I love Nicolas Cage. I love him so much. Now,
yes.
I mean this half literally and half ironically. I became obsessed with Nicolas Cage's movies when I was a teenager because I just think he's so ridiculous and spectacular. And so much so that my sister, when I graduated high school, my sister's graduation gift to me was giving me the knowledge that Nicolas Cage and I have the same birthday. I've messaged him on Instagram every year saying happy birthday. I haven't gotten a response back, but that might change. Now
You're on TikTok now. Maybe he's on TikTok.
possibly.
Try that one too.
As far as TikTok goes, I'm like a B-list, C-list celebrity on there. Like it does. So
Must be nice to be on a list.
right, yeah. I mean, Rob Paulson follows me, so that's my claim to fame. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so
I don't know. Nick Cage.
my
birthday.
thing. So I watched Nicolas Cage for years, just being entertained by how over the top he was. You know what I mean? And
Good impression.
thank you. I had to lean back so my
Yeah.
waveform didn't, go berserk. So, but then recently, during the pandemic, I watched a movie that Nicolas Cage was in called Leaving Las Vegas. Now, Leaving Las Vegas, it's a well-made film, very depressing film about an alcoholic who gets his life together and falls in love with a prostitute, very uplifting. And I was like, wait a minute, this is like a good movie. And then, because I'm one of those people that when I watch movies, I look up the IMDb facts about the movie. Nicolas Cage won an Oscar for that movie. I had lived 28 years of my life not knowing that Nicolas Cage had actually won an Oscar, and then my world exploded.
Wait, he did?
Yes, he won.
He's capable of good stuff. Like, honestly, I'm a bit older than you guys.
He won Best Actor.
Older statesman
He won
here.
Best Actor for that movie.
Yeah.
Now, look,
He did some great films.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying, to my mind, my preconceived notion of Nicolas Cage, I still love him either way. Nick, if you ever listen to this, please answer my DMs. So, my issue is I don't know whether he's a good actor or not. I'm very confused because he'll do something like Leaving Las Vegas, and then he'll do something. He's in a movie coming out about Five Nights at Freddy's where the entire movie is him beating up on demonic animatronics from an off-brand Chuck E. Cheese.
So, did he have a tax problem? Is that the thing?
No,
Is that what, like, Wesley Snipes had one?
yeah, I know he did. I don't know if Nick Cage did.
I don't
Did Nick Cage
think
had
Nick
something
Cage
and he had, no, I'm pretty sure he did, and he had to make just a buttload of movies.
Was that it?
And it was just taking everything.
Is that what it
he
is?
did Mandy, he did, yeah. I'm sure that's it.
I'm going to use Google for a brief moment.
Please, if
Okay.
that is the case, my entire point of view of I don't want to say
Nick
idol because
Cage
that's too extreme,
Have a
but
tax
oh my goodness.
problem.
Because the first movie I ever saw that he was in is a movie called Deadfall. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I probably have. There was a period in the, how old's that film?
I believe it came out in the early 90s.
Oh, I might have missed it.
It's awful. It's
Right,
terrible.
okay.
But that's why I love it. It has one of the most
Okay.
iconic Nick
Okay.
Cage losing his shit scenes ever in it.
Oh.
Where he's like
So-
on a bed screaming about hangers. Anyway.
That's probably where I remember it from.
He does have a tax thing, but we'll preface this. I don't know if it's enough to bankrupt him. And it was pretty late in his career.
Late in his career.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, okay, so he did some good films in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Leaving Las Vegas, up to Con Air.
All the later ones, yeah.
You know, he was pretty buff.
Put the bunny back in the box.
It's not a great film, but it's a fun film.
And then
you know what blows my mind?
He shifted more and more into B-list.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because he just had to take everything to pay whatever he.
It says that basically he owed the IRS $12.9 million.
Whoa.
In 2009.
So yeah, that would be a tax problem for me.
Yeah. For me, are you kidding me? I don't think I don't think the IRS could find $12.9 million in my existence.
They'd have to take me alive is what they would have to do. Okay.
It says that before then, the quirky actor reportedly bought 2 castles, an island, a dinosaur skull, shrinking pygmy heads, and a dozen mansions.
Oh yeah, that's it. He spent he MC hammered it. He just spent a heap of money, got in trouble with the IRS, and then started taking any film he could get into.
It says he paid it off 3 years later.
Sort of tanked his career.
God, I love him. Oh my God, I love him so much.
So wait, I'm not sure what your issue is. Do you want to know if he's a good actor?
I guess my issue is this is an existential crisis for me. I don't know how to feel about this person that I've idolized for one reason and then now a totally different one after I saw a good performance that he did.
Okay. Have you watched The History of Swearing on Netflix?
I haven't yet, but I'm aware of it.
Okay. I have watched the first minute of the first episode, which is the fuck episode.
Yeah. Yes.
He just does movie lines to the camera, straight shot down the barrel, just doing different movie lines over and over and over again, just that all have the word fuck in them. That's his intro. He's like wearing a smoking jacket, standing in front of a fire, doing these movie lines down the barrel. He is a good actor. I say it. Nick Cage, good actor.
Okay, so he is a good actor. Okay.
I think he can be. I think you need I think a lot of actors probably need good directors to rein them in.
That's definitely true.
Also hop on board with Tom here as well, right? The fact that he's able to do that number of roles where he's just literally being crazy and he can still do it in a serious manner.
So it's a choice. Like that, him being nuts is a choice.
Oh, absolutely, I think.
It's probably what he likes to do. It's definitely what he's that's what he gets hired for now.
Like he's typecast for that. Yeah, I can't imagine seeing like a Nick Cage, what's called 50 First Dates style film where Nick Cage has to go and date someone, who has like a memory problem and he has to take care of them. Or like Nick Cage in The Notebook. Like what if Nick Cage was the main male lead in The Notebook?
He's done romantic leads. He has.
It's true, he has.
Was there a Meg Ryan one where he's an angel and the Goo Goo Dolls?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't remember.
I saw that one time and I just don't like Meg Ryan, so I'd never watched it again.
Oh no, that's totally valid. You're absolutely
that's valid.
Yep.
I can't handle her, man.
Look, the Cage rage is alive. I'm never gonna lose my love for the Cage. I was just very, very confused when I saw Leaving Las Vegas because I went into it with a very specific mindset of, oh yes, this is the kind of evening I'm having. And then it turned into a crying evening of appreciating a good performance. And I was very confused. So
I think that the one takeaway is Nicolas Cage will always confuse you.
And with that, my name is Matt Schuster.
My name is Tom Croucher.
I hate going last because I have to come up with something creative. I don't think about it because I never go last.
Make sure it's about the Beatles.
Okay,
the Beatles.
Okay. Cut this out, right? Yeah. Cut this out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Give me a minute. I think after 3 years, it's not cannibalism. So I'm a beetle eater. Thank you for coming.
You didn't say your name.
I'm Beetle Eater. I don't know. Beetle Eater Mike. It's long.
Hang on. Work Beetlejuice into it.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh,
Take 2. Here we go.
And my name is Mike Donahue. I got nothing. done. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Beatles
You
are
got 2 kids or something?
yeah.